And we're live. Just me today, folks. Can you guess why? That cabbage Mark Downey has neglected all of us. Excuses isn't here. And his excuses aren't good enough, to be fair. So, next stream we do, and he's on, I want everybody to give him a bit of abuse. What was that noise? Let me just see now. Yeah, exactly. Right, what's going on there? Vibes FC is in the building. Let me just check that we're all right and we're live and everything's good, because it'd be quite silly if I was just sitting here talking to myself. It's entirely possible. There's the team showing up. I actually haven't seen it yet, but I've just seen Dan James, so yeah, that's not a good start. Let's have a look and see. Am I live? If I'm live, say, yeah, you're live. If I'm not live, say, no, you're not live. But you can't do that because you can't see me because I'm not live. Logic. Let me just see. Am I live? Am I live? Oh, I'm live. How does it look? Oh, I'm live. Does it sound good? How was sounding? Does it sound good? How was sounding? Yeah. See, this is what happens when your co-host just doesn't show up. So you gotta test live. But however, folks, how is everyone? Vibes FC's in the building. How do people do this? I've seen people do this when they're live on YouTube. They can flag up the comments. Manchester Red in the building. Hello. Hello to you, Manchester Red. What is your predictions for today? Let us know. Let me make sure I've got the scoreboard up there. Jolene. Yeah, so I'm by myself today because of our arse bucket MD didn't show up. So I've put the link in the chat. It's the pinned comment. It's the hold on. Oh. It's the pinned comment there that you can see. I'm not entirely sure whether this is working or not, but if you want to come on, I've got a wee. Let's see. Little peek behind the curtains there. Hold on, let me go into. But as it's just me so far, we'll just go here. Let me just see, is there anybody else in the build? Vibes, always here. Vibes, what? Why do you like me? Because you're on everything, and all I do is give you abuse. What's he saying? At least Donny will get to play with Ronaldo and Shane. Well, knowing Ollie, they're gonna be on the bench together on his first appearance. What's going on here? Do you know, it's really tough doing this and trying to talk at the same time, especially when your co-host just abandoned you. I'm alright. Let me just check everything in the background's going, and then we'll go. Vibes, you're a bad person. Here, there's no need for things like that. Just say everything's working. Vibes. You remember the deal we had the other day? Click the link. How was sounding though? Is everything okay? Got a new microphone arm, so it shouldn't make a difference in the sound. However, I did change a few of the settings with the owl. The bombs are a little bit quiet there. That's better. And hopefully today we won't have to use this button.
Well, that was fucking dreadful.
So I should probably go and check out what the lineup is. Actually, I'll not do it on the computer because that'll take me too long and a lot of clickety clackety. Let me just see. If anybody's in here and cares enough, because most people... Hold on. Let me mute this because it's going to be loud. And then what happened after that was the toilet just started flushing again. Everything got released.
Well, that was fucking dreadful.
Also, please do not say the F word or bugger. But how was sounding, people? Vibes again. Fabrication Romano, which is quite a clever name that you've got there for him. Let me do this because I'm a bit of an old fat man. I've got that sort of breath. So let me see. See, if it's right underneath me, I go. If it's not, I can do that. This is definitely what everybody wants. In the lead up to the football game. Yes, that's what I was doing. Checking out the lineup. I've heard some rumours. That our two first signings are playing. Some results today, eh? In the SPL. Is it going to be 56? Here we go, the lineups. Oh, do you know what I should do? Aaron made me do it last week. Let's put them on here, but it takes quite a while to get... Oh, there he is. You useless git. MD should be here, but he was too busy on the owl last night. Posting it on social media thinking I wouldn't see it. And I knew from then he wouldn't be here. So people, just get used to it. Because that's going to be... It'll be me. Just me. No MD. Just me. Because he will be too busy, as he says. Load of plums.
Well, that...
I'm not going to say it because there's also another person in the building there that doesn't like the cursing. So keep the cursing to a minimum.
Well, that was...
Don't say it. That's a clap for everybody who's here in the building. Right, what I was going to do is get... No, you've all seen it. If you're here, you're obviously watching the match. And if you're not, then you're listening. And if you're listening, then listen to this. Here's the team. David De Gea nets, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Varane and Maguire and Luke Shaw. So we've got a week in the back line there. Paul Pogba and Fred in the middle, which I am very excited to see. Jadon Sancho with his first start. Sky Sports have him down on the left wing. It's probably going to be the case. Although, between him and Dan James, they're probably going to do a lot of swapping. What I would imagine is going to happen today, they're going to swap wings. Wings. I'd love some wings. Yeah, so it could be either way. Jadon could start on the right, Dan James. Rumoured Dan James has has done a lot of left wing play. Bruno in the middle and Mason Greenwood up top. This is a phenomenal lineup. This Man United manager's record after 100 top division. Oh, it's away. There he is. There's Gollum. This lineup is pretty perfect. Just slot Ronaldo in there. Play Greenwood on the right instead of Dan James. Ronaldo up top. I think would win the league last year. Even though that's not possible. Let's look at the Wolves lineup. Jose Sa and Nets, Kilman, Cody, Saish. So playing 5, Semedo and Marçal as the wing backs. Ruben Neves and Jean Moutinho. Trincao, Raul Jimenez and Adama Traore. So pretty typical of Wolves. Wolves, as we all know, 0 points so far this season. Let's hope we can continue that, because we need. If we don't win the day, the meltdown begins. MD says this stream's terrible. Where's Mark? Yeah. How about you put the reason that you're not here in the chat instead of putting out a little bit of abuse in the chat? Bloody pudding. What a pudding. He's like a Asher's. About you only know that if you live here. Yeah, it's just a pudding factory. Absolute pudding. People, the link for the StreamYard is pinned in the chat. So if you want to come on and have a wee chat along with me, I put this in before. MD, they're also helping out St. Brutus with the poo emoji, which is always great. It's always so we can do that and then get you in there. Hold on. You gotta do what you gotta do. So how long are we? We are 15 minutes until kickoff. I bet you just heard that. I forgot I've got the window open. Hold on 1 second. You see, it's times like this where a co-host would be handy, but shan't be long. Young Annie should be back soon as well, who is a better co-host than Mark is anyway, so don't need to worry about that. Do you know what, actually, here's what we'll do. I'm not going to do that. See, studio mode, that's what I need to be doing. Yeah, here's what we'll do. See you go over there. And then what we do, because you're a pudding, is we do this. Aha! Oh, for flip's sake. Speaking of puddings, speak amongst yourselves. It doesn't even matter. We'll do that. There you go, Zlatani. We'll get Zlatani on. But for now, you can disappear. Like you disappeared on this stream. You've not only let down me, you've let down yourself, you've let down the Man United community, you've let down UTD Fan TV. It's disgraceful. It's what it is. Shambles. Done all this. Done all this for us to have a great stream and they enjoy us winning the league in the Champions League. But oh no, Little MD has got a wee bit of a sore head because he was on the beers last night. Do you think that's a good enough excuse? Does anybody else think that's a good enough excuse? Well, I don't. Disgrace. Now I'm going to have to actually commentate on the football. Mark putting out the sleepy face emoji there. And with 3-0 United. Who's the goal scorers, Mark? In what order, and what are the timestamps of the goals going in? Let me know. Silence. See, this is where your co-host would go, well, what do you think about football? Isn't it good, isn't it? And I'd be like, yes, Mark, yes, football's good. And that person says 18 minutes, Jadon Sancho, the first goal. Bruno, 57 minutes. Interesting. Where, by the way, is the sound engineer that's always in the background? He better not just pop in, I'll Potsy. Better not just pop in and say sounds great and disappear again. We want a bit of chat, a bit of banter. What about the Hawkins family, the Hammers? The Hammers Hawkins. They better be coming in here. Yeah, it's all weird at the minute because for some reason it's changed the YouTube live system. So I don't actually know how many / if there is any people in here. And Mason, 85 minutes, he says. Surely, Mark, it would have just been easy if you'd have come here instead of putting all this effort into typing. It would have been so much easier for you just to say those 3 things. Actually, I need to check the audio. Because you know why? I don't have a co-host. Shout out to Popcorn Gang, by the way. How are we sounding? This is enthralling stuff. Mark says he's busy watching the match. Yeah. Yeah. What a genius that guy is. Hold on. Let's hear this. Mark, make yourself useful there. How does it sound? I know you're going to go, oh, it sounds class. But actually, let me know. Hold on. Ooh, that bomb sounded crisp.
Well, that was fucking dreadful.
Sounds good. And the sound level sound good. I think. Ooh. Broodception. Yeah. I've changed the settings about. I think this is going to sound a lot better than it usually does. Oh, delicious. I can listen to myself talk over and over and over. Yeah. MD says the audio is, but the content is fairly crap. Yeah, to be fair, it's quite difficult talking when the adverts are on, no co-host, testing the audio, just generally being a boring old man. So I think I'm doing all right. It would have been easier if you actually, came and did your job and contributed to the channel, not just fiscally, but you just, in content-wise and just helped out. And we could have had a chat, today was the first game since Ronaldo signed. We could have had a good bit of back and forth about that. I could have pretended to make some controversial sentences, but no. But it genuinely does sound good, to be fair. I'm listening here. It sounds better than it has. I'm going to take these out because I'm happy with that. But Mark, let me know. Is this better than what it usually sounds? Because I think it is. Let me just mute everything else. So yeah, no, it sounds pretty darn swell, if you ask me. Yep. It says a call in, you're good, crisper. It actually really sounds good. How long have we been doing this? 6 months or something? I know we had the summer break and stuff, but this is the first time it actually sounds good. You know, we invested a little bit into the setup and stuff, and it's always been, we'll get there. I think I've done the business. I know it's a bit of good banter, and you know, let's all laugh at the producer, but yeah, I think pat myself on the back a wee bit there. I'm happy with that. Talk about so the football's on now. There's Juan Mata wearing the cow kit. Why? This some of the highlights of the previous Wolves game. No. Are they top of the league? Did that finish 1-0? Let me check that. They finished 1-0. Does that make them top of the league? So it did finish 1-0. And Spurs top of the league. Yep. Who would have thought? Top of the league with a goal difference of 3. They are top of the league with the worst goal difference of the whole top 6. So, you know, it's not about how much you score, it's when you score. Score 3 important goals, top of the league. There's Man City, who are 6th with a goal difference of 9. And Spurs are 1st with a goal difference of 3. What's our goal difference? Let's have a look. 2 games, 4 points, and a goal difference of 4. Is this going to be a game where we need to push for the goal difference? Because I'm full of plums, and goal difference is obviously very important. So hopefully I don't eat my own words here, but hopefully this is a case where we can extend out the goal difference. And don't forget, folks, pinned in the chat is the link for the StreamYard if you want to call in. The problem, no, it's not a problem. Let me just do a bit of background work here. This is what I could have done if I wasn't left here on my own. I'm all alone. There's no one beside me. Yeah, no, that's grand. I couldn't see if anybody actually did join in. Oh, no way. There's me back. OBS. OBS, you do weird things to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that there. Then I'm going to put this here. So I can see if anybody joins into the background. Let me just double check again now that I've done that. All very exciting stuff here. Very interesting. Listen to me clicking and clacking and nicking and knocking. And freezing. Hello? OBS, why you be doing these things to me? Oh, what is... There, I'm back. Ah, bloody OBS. I'm back, yes. Put that there. Here we go. Interesting stuff. MD says win today is non-negotiable. 100%. Said that not too long ago. We are quite under pressure already. And we are wearing the second kit, so the blue and white, so I don't need to change that. Let me just double check. I've got the blue and yellow going. Need to change that. It's almost as if these sort of things would be much easier and much smoother if I had a co-host. Speaking of useless co-hosts, MD says, in popular opinion, don't like the kit. I think potentially, in the long run, it might end up being a better thought of kit than the third kit in the long run. And I think, what is going on with that Wales team? Very Portuguese and Spanish, very Iberian, and then just the odd Irish person in there. What a weird setup. And here we go again. The United lineup. David De Gea in nets. Number 1. Well done, Ollie. Look at that. Well, Masaka, Varane, Maguire and Shaw. So the second best lineup at the back we could have had. Bruno Fernandes, Fred and Pogba. I'm happy with that. Sancho, Greenwood and James. And it'll also, that will look even better when you add in Ronaldo. And also the forgotten man, Rashford. Substitutes. Heaton, Lindelof, the best player in the world. Dalot, Matic, Mata, Lingard, Van de Beek, Cavani on the bench. And Tony Martial. There's Adama all oiled up. That's that shouldn't be legal. Genuinely, that should not be legal. How are you allowed to go on like a baby on a rampage? I know you're not supposed to be like grabbing at people and stuff, but that's surely giving yourself an unfair advantage. Surely. What do you think, Shirley? And there's Jimmy McGuckin, the new Wales manager. We're about to kick off. Oh, nearly forgot to do it. Let me make sure I do. Let me make sure I do it. Ah! Plums! I missed it. I'm just guessing there because it's not showing up. Yeah! Did it. So the first starts for Varane and Sancho. We're looking like, yep, Dan James on the right and Sancho on the left. So Sky Sports guess was right. Sancho central at the minute, but just because of the phase of play. How mad is it that, and he just got the ball now, how mad is it that Rafael Varane is in a United kid playing for us? Again, people, the link for the StreamYard is in the chat. So if you want to come in and take your spot beside me and we'll have a wee chat and talk through the game, we can do that. There he is again, Varane on the ball. I think, low-key, he might be the signing of the season for any team. Hold on. What's that noise? What the hell was that noise? Ball out for a throw-in. Jimenez there with the head guard after that horrific injury last year. I wonder how many places his absence cost him. Sancho on the left. Plays it off to Fred. So exciting seeing him just get the ball and run at it. and run at the oh, plays it in James. Bit of quick football here, and Fred gives it away. So he's doing what he's used to. Adama is away. Here we go, Varane. His first. Shields the man out. No. Get it out. Get it out. Fred and Pogba farting about a wee bit there, but United get away, get the ball out. Bruno gives it away. Let's hope we aren't starting as we mean to go on. Poor. My meeting guy Ferbs is in the building. Ferbs, if you want to join in, the link for the StreamYard is in the pinned chat. But very exciting stuff. Varane there didn't. Very early days, but Traore there got past him quite easily. Shepherded him out, but I would love to see what it's like in training with Sancho against Varane. I wonder who gets the better in the two there. We're seeing this again. Adama Traore breaks through the midfield line, and then was that Jimenez there with the back pass to De Gea? It was poor. Adama's got to be fuming there. He's going to be furious. Did all that work for you to pass it back to De Gea? Maguire with the ball, very bit of a hot pass there to Shaw. This is the type of crap we need to get cut out. Just like needlessly risky passes, just bouncing off each other. Shaw with a great ball there. Bruno doesn't control it well enough. Bruno needs a big game today after Southampton. He came in for a lot of abuse. There's Shaw, good interception. And the ball's out for a corner. Good bit of opportunity here to show Varane, or for Varane to show what he can do. Shaw holding his head there. Brushes in the building, popcorn gang. Again, folks, the link for the StreamYard is pinned in the chat if you want to come in. I have a wee seat here beside me that you can come into. Let me just see if I can sort this out. Could be you lucky guys. Let's get in there. Ferbs in the building, Brushes in the building, MD's in the building, Fred and Pogba double pivot. Oh. Ball's cleared. Wolves on the counter attack. Seen this a couple times already. Fred with an interception. This guy's. And they're through. They're through. Who was that? Pogba clears it off the line, more or less. That wasn't Pogba, it was Wan-Bissaka. Fantastic block by Wan-Bissaka on the slide tackle. Wasn't quite on the line, but if he doesn't make that slide tackle, that's a goal. Verbs. Kids are still sleeping. You know, I would have been on already. Yes, I know 100%. I'm very interested to see what your general opinion is on things at the minute. It's looking very positive, but that could all turn on its head today if we don't get a positive performance. Not even really a positive result, but a positive performance. We were very, very poor against Southampton. We're nearly at full strength at the minute, so we're sort of expecting a good performance with nearly our perfect lineup. So I'm distracted a wee bit there. Aaron is in the building. Fred with a great through ball there. Yeah, Fred has misplaced a couple of passes already. We're in for a long day with Aaron here. With the Fred slander. Now, Aaron, jump in the motor here and join me. If only you had the plums. There's Bruno with a long distance shot. Poor. Again, like I said, he's got to have a big performance today. Because there was a lot of slander on his name. Probably unfairly, in my opinion, but some mad opinions coming out about Bruno because he had a poor performance. Hold on. A wee bit of a noise. Hello? I thought my co-host Latani was going to be coming there. What's going on there? Why is... yeah, looks good. Sorry about that, folks. Distract head. See the head with the ball here, Adama. Looking very dangerous. Bit of a deflection there. That could have went horribly wrong. Surely there's something in the rule books that you can't just slather yourself in oil. There must be regulations and rules about the kit that you can wear, the certain lengths of things, the type of fabric and all that sort of stuff. And then are you just allowed to just cover yourself in oil? No rules or anything against that?
Well, that
Yeah, but I'm not here for fucking swearing.
When you run out of things to say, just...
Well, that was fucking dreadful.
I get the feeling we're going to hear that button quite a lot today. Hasn't been a promising start. Aaron says he's horrific. I wonder who he's referring to. Hope he gets a hat-trick today just to shut you up. Greenwood on the ball, plays it to Bruno, who gets bundled over, wins the free kick. Connor Cody. He should know better than most, playing against the Portuguese opposition. He does clatter him a bit there. Free kick. No card or nothing, just... It's about right. Just because you didn't get your transfer to Liverpool. Don't know what that's got to do with anything. But here's an upcoming goal. If only Ronaldo was on the pitch. And there he is, in the stands, cardboard cutout, with the number 7. What do we think, folks? Is he actually going to get the 7? Apparently they can make special dispensations. Rumours were yesterday he wasn't going to get it. Rumours are today that he is going to get it. Usually the kit's... Oh, Bruno takes it. And against the wall. Dan James. Oh, Dan James with the volley. Greenwood gets a touch, but not enough to divert it towards goal. Verb saying, let's get control of this game from early. We haven't really had that. Wolves looking very assured in possession at the back. Interesting to see how Ronaldo's going to cope with the pace of the Premier League at this age. And is he going to play a part of the pressing game? Or is he going to be exempt from it? And is that going to change the whole ethos of how we play? Because we do a lot of chasing at the very top of the pitch. I don't think Ole's going to expect, or I don't think Ole would expect that from him, or trying to get that out of him. You don't want them wasting his energy on that. There's Adama again looking very dangerous into Jimenez. The ball bobbles and Fred gets it away. Adama going down there. Is he somewhat injured, or is he just playing up for the cameras? Need to change something about here because I actually can't see the TV. You ready for awful noises? Then move this microphone stand. Talk amongst yourselves. About that weather, eh? It's very sunny and or cloudy out there, isn't it? Those berries round to the habit hay, but hay and habit. Hello, welcome to United Fan TV. Mark, help! What about that football? That's good, isn't it? Why do I keep hearing that noise? What the hell was that noise? It's all Mark's fault. Don't blame me. 30 seconds, we'll be back, people. There. Apologies. Apologies for all that carry on and nonsense, but I can actually see the TV now. And it is a bit important that I can see the TV. Got a new microphone. Oh. Verbs is rubbish. Yes, Verbs, this is rubbish. But 30 seconds, I'll be back. It's all Mark's fault. Everybody blame Mark. There. Where'd you go? Flips. There. There's always drama. Always drama. Be right back. Talk amongst yourselves, people. Only a slight emergency here with electrical and liquids and whatnot. Again, it's all Mark's fault. Blame him. We'll be back shortly, folks. Only a slight liquid electrical emergency happening. Apologies. I'm back. Not that it matters, because everyone's gone. So that's disappointing. But thankfully, the whole world didn't explode there, so there's that. Nobody here, and it's all my own fault, so. Well, and Mark. His fault too.
Well, that was fucking dreadful.
Was? Look at me checking the bloody StreamYard. There's Santiago in the building. I've missed the last 10 minutes of it because I had a liquid-related electrical emergency. Yeah, so you tell me, Santiago. I still not fixed the issue. Yeah, this really is what everyone tunes into. To see. Not gonna lie, people, I'm flustered. Bloody flustered with all this nonsense. Right, should be alright now. It's all Mark's fault. Right?
Still not right.
That should be better. Somewhat. Bloody spilled everywhere. Sincerest apologies, folks. That's disappointing. But anyway, back to the match. Santiago's in the building. How are you, big son? Wolves with the ball again. As I say, I have missed about 10 minutes there, possibly more. Every time I did look at the screen, it seemed like they were on top, so to speak. We're on there with the sleeves. Very different climate than what he's used to playing in. Wan-Bissaka.
Well, that was fucking dreadful.
Flustered. Utterly flustered. Here we go, Sancho. We've been, seems we've been ineffectual as a whole. That's what she said. Or he said. Somebody in a pile there. Santiago was driving home, so haven't watched any yet, unfortunately. That's just not good enough, Santiago. Should have drove home earlier. What sort of United fan are you, Santiago? I'm rightly off my stride now, even though, yeah. Wasn't the best strides in the world to start off with, but yeah. New microphone on, and then I move, and then elbow over my beverage. So that's, again, it's disappointing. Adama again attacking us. Wolves have been the better side. From what I have seen in this first half hour, Varane there doing well to block the cross. It's mad. How mad is it actually seeing him play for us? It's crazy. Hold on, I gotta do a bit of admin there because of the delay. Hold on. Hope I'm still sounding alright. I'm back in the building. Raul Jimenez there, the edge of the box, falls kindly for United, and we look like we have the opportunity to counter-attack, but Sancho ends up playing it out for a throw-in. Yeah, the had a bit of momentum going there, and then I ruined it, just through stupidity. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in myself, folks. And I also don't have a keyboard now, which is always great. And that's what being... That's what being an idiot gets you. If you're still watching this, why are you still watching this? Shambles. All sort of weird noises going on and all. Bing bang, bing 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 bang boom, bing bang boom.
Well, that was fucking dreadful.
So how are you people? Yeah, you alright? Nice thing. How's life? Is there football going on? Don't even really care anymore. See, this is all because I don't have... Oh, Bruno! Bruno Shannon, it's a goal! Yeah! It's offside.
Well, that was fucking dreadful.
Yeah, but I'm not here for fucking swearing.
These nuts. Ha! Got him! Ha!
I'm trying not to swear. I'm swearing through the meaning of meeting. I can't speak. The medium of buttons.
Well, that was fucking dreadful.
Yeah, but I'm not here for fucking swearing.
I take it that must have just been a clear cut offside there. Didn't see many complaints. I only looked up and he was clean through, pinged it in. Dan James on the right. Runs to nowhere, plays back to Wan-Bissaka. Bruno teeing up across. Chooses against it, but is that what Ronaldo's going to bring to us? Because now we've lost the ball. Paul Pogba dilly-dallying on the ball, and now the counter-attack is against us. We have Ronaldo on the pitch there. Bruno definitely crosses that ball to him. That's going to be the difference, hopefully. Traore either waste the opportunity, but against the big teams, against European opposition, you get punished for that. Stupid things like that can lead to Champions League over. As good as Greenwood is with the ball, he ain't good in the air. Interesting to see if and when he brings on Cavani. And who comes off for him? Probably Sancho. Hopefully Dan James, but probably Sancho. I'm disheartened, people. Disheartened. Santiago says, I was driving home, so I haven't watched any yet, unfortunately. Driving while the game is pagan fan move, isn't it? Not sure what that means. Are you referring to vibes? Aaron says, Sandy, do yourself a favour and stay in the car. Yeah, I might just go and get in the car myself. Even though I don't have one at the minute. So yeah, it's been a poor first half from what I've seen. Poor from United, poor from myself. Bruno there again, it's going down quite easily. Wolves look far more dangerous than us. Another shot from range and dribbles wide. I'm not confident, people. I ain't confident. And folks, as I said before, the link is in the pinned chat to get into the StreamYard. It's absolutely full there now, so just keep trying over and over again and you'll get in. And there'll be a seat beside me. I can fire you on and we can have a wee chat. Paul Pogba again caught in possession, but gets away with it this time. He's been poor so far. From what I've seen, no real positive performance yet. Pogba to Bruno was the furthest forward. Dan James pulls it back to nobody. Bit of bobble football here, but eventually comes to Wan-Bissaka and it's a free kick. I think of the two teams, United are the ones that need half time the most. Bruno again, this is nearly an identical, and he's got booked as well. This is identical to the Southampton game. Not playing his best, argues himself into a yellow card. He's got to get a goal or an assist, or there's people who's going to be giving him abuse. There's Arlene Foster there. He should really be taking control of this a bit more, in my opinion, instead of just looking fuming. The day they bring in the rugby style, where you can hear the referee, the referee microphones, will be a very good day for football. Flicked on there. Is that Greenwood on the left? Hits with his left foot just wide. I was really expecting to net the balls there. In that position on his left foot, there's nobody better on the pitch. Onside. I think he's claiming a corner here. Could it have been? He did get a fingertip to it. Very, very difficult for the referee to see that. That'd be a bit extreme to expect them to see that. 1 minute at a time. 0 shots on target from United so far. Just hit me as well. We have 2 blue kits this year. United. That's what I should do when we light set up here. Red and white, or light blue and blue, or blue and yellow. Let me know what you think. This game needs a goal or a card of the red variety. Dead as Hector, as Mark would say. And there's the whistle for half time. And that's it, half time. What a shambles of a game so far. Mostly because of myself. All that messing about. But also, no, not a very interesting game. Bruno, for the second game in a row, argues himself into a card. That's better. Can you hear the chair? Well, what was our highlights of the half, people? Me being an absolute idiot? Or anything that happened in the football there? Did anything happen? Let me know. Take Mark's advice here. We'll discuss the adverts. Just eat there. I'm starving. There's the Go Compare guy. Is that the same guy twice? Just without the... That has to be the same person. Just without the mustache and stuff. Is that the same person? Cheapos. Using the same actor twice. Is that him? Vibe says... He says this.
Well, that was fucking dreadful.
And I gotta agree. Anybody else agree? But keep it family friendly because...
Yeah, but I'm not here for fucking swearing.
But yeah, I do agree it was.
Well, that was fucking dreadful.
Yeah, very poor. MD in the building again, so obviously he wasn't watching the first half. Let us know what happened, Mark. There's a very specific thing happened in this stream. What was it? Favourite flavour of crisp, and he also says can't be bollocks flavour, so I can't give you one because that's my only favourite flavour. I don't like any other crisp bar from bollocks flavoured. Vibe says we don't need to sign a DM apparently. Whoever said that doesn't watch football. We aren't going to get one. I don't think. I think the Glazers are happy enough. They've appeased us just enough. And I think Ollie's happy enough with Scott and Fred. Very weird again, Donny not getting the shout. Let's see if he gets a substitution appearance. That will say it's getting to the point now where it's just he doesn't like him as a player. Nothing else. It's not giving him time to bed in. You know, second season, start using you a bit more, let you settle in. All this, get used to the style of football and the lifestyle. Nope, ain't the case. He doesn't get any game time today. May as well leave. What's the point? Look, girl says hello again. Hello, look again. Always helping out. Brood, if you were an animal, what would it be? It would be a turtle, because that's what I'm looking at on the screen. A turtle with roller skates on. Pretty much describes me perfectly. What about you, Mark? What would you be? Probably a snake. Because you should be here. And you've snaked me. Davy Fisher, how are you, big son? Says we need Donny on for James. Move Pogba to left wing. Be a good shout. Yep. Might be a game for a Mata. Just for somebody to do something useful and measured with the ball. Getting some comments here. Five says Fred will miss games if he goes on international duty. It's good news and bad news at the same time. It's bad news because we're lacking in depth in the midfield, strangely enough. David Fisher again. Pogba moved back to defensive midfield now, and we have 0 shots on target the whole half. No surprises there. It's a good point from Davey. He looked very, very, very blunt. All eyes on Sancho at the minute up front, but working on bare bones. That doesn't even make sense. Mark says a wolf. No, you're a snake, mate. Look, girlie says Pogba got 4 assists playing left wing against Leeds. Why on earth has Ollie moved him to CDM? It's the fit Sancho win, and because McTominay's injured, so we need somebody, and he hates Donny van de Beek's guts, so he ain't going to play him. MD says, I think Fred might be shite, not 100% sure. Well, all evidence is suggesting that he may well be. Vibes, I've got some news for you about Jimmy Rizzo, and it's now hashtag cancel Jimmy Rizzo. Not for this, not to be discussed at this time. But yeah, we don't like Jimmy Rizzo no more. He says a lot of bad things. So yeah, cancel Jimmy Rizzo. But girlie, when are they going to start playing Varane? I don't know whether he's just hasn't been watching or it's a wee bit of funny stuff. But no, he's playing today and he's looked quite good from what I've seen. It's very comforting to see him on the pitch. If only he had a good partner beside him like Lindelof. Vibes, oh no, what's he done? Was it yesterday? It might have been Friday night. I just randomly popped onto one of his wee streams, and there was a couple of them, and they were having very not nice discussions. Let's just say that. So report them, cancel them. Jimmy Rizzo.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
MD, I can't believe there's been 7 minutes of injury time after first half. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Yeah. And they're not even showing them. They're just showing highlights. Funny guy. Davy Fisher, Ronaldo's gonna die in this team. We create nothing for our forwards. He's literally just gonna be living off penalties. Well, one of the things that happened, it was Bruno had the ball on the right wing, and he looked ahead and didn't make the cross. There's nowhere for it to go to. He turned back and played it to Pogba, and Pogba then lost possession, and then Wolves went on the counter-attack. If we had Ronaldo there, Bruno was making that cross, and he's aiming it straight at Ronaldo. So, there you go. It's, again, we may not create enough for Ronaldo, but Ronaldo, just through his quality in all aspects of the pitch, will create chances all of his own and also give people an outlet. I'm just busting. It's mad. We're actually talking about it now. Like, it's actually a thing. Ronaldo's a United player again. Like, do you remember? Like 48 hours ago, he was going to City. And we're all calling him a snake, and he's not a United legend no more. Have anybody seen KG's hour-long rant video against Ronaldo? Genius. He's like, from now on, I'm completely supporting Messi. Best player of all time, Messi. Better in the air, Messi. What's going on there? Are we still live? Yeah, we're still live. Don't know what's going on there. Vibes, sign Ronaldo and flop at Wolves is typical United behaviour. That's about right. Yeah, be par for the course. But no, I'm quietly confident. I think we'll win it by one. It'll be 1-0 or 2-1. But yeah, Ollie's got to get them in there and give them a right good rollicking. It's not been good enough. Most places on the pitch not been good enough. Varane's looked alright. He's looked quite assured. Sancho's looked a wee bit of nothingness, but I did miss a good 10 minutes of the game, so something might have happened. MD, score predictions there. Stop chatting balls. Well, I've got to chat balls, don't I? I have to chat balls because I've been left here by myself. But you know what? I've just noticed something. And I might not be by myself for very much longer. Vibes. I called him the Nando's Joe Linton. I'll have to retract that. Ronaldo, the Nando's Joe Linton. What does that even mean? What does Nando's... I don't know what that means. If anybody lets me know, what does that mean? MD says, you know who might be shite, question mark. You. And it's not a case of might, it's you are. Because you should be here. Aaron again back in the building says, can somebody please tell me why Fred keeps getting in the team? Donny couldn't possibly be any worse than him. Yep, it's like I said before. There must be something that's happened with Donny. It's just, it doesn't make any sense. And it's the old, do you know what? Here's what we'll try and do. Now, there's somebody in the background here. We're going to try it. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it works. Let me just try here. Because I am an old man. Let's try it here. Oh, I don't have a bloody key. Hold on. I don't have a keyboard. Hold on. Old man settings. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's not working. Old man ready? Still here, folks. Don't know what's going on. Why am I such an old man? Technical difficulties.
Well, that was fucking dreadful.
Why is this not working? That's not acceptable here. This is working. It's working. Oh, jeepers me. Yeah. MD says, trust the brood to F about and absolutely ruin the production. Yeah, I'm just trying my very best to get a co-host here. But just for some reason that hasn't been explained yet. I don't have one today. Could it be the fault of beer, perhaps? If I try and resend the link won't make a difference. It's the same link. Jump back in and we'll see what we can do. Because I would really like to get your opinion on what's going on here. In the meantime, there's a lot of chat. If only had someone else in the show, MD. Aaron, 100%, you're right. MD's retired. Yes, you might well be. Yeah. Aaron says, Mark's been drafted in by Ollie. He's coming on for Fred here at halftime. Yeah, Fred. Yeah. After that performance, says Brad Hawkins, the Hammers fan, again says Fred needs to go if you want to improve. Van de Beek should be on instead. I don't think anybody's going to disagree with you there. Ferbs, you better off not bothering. That's the spirit, MD. There we go. That little spanner may be disappearing very shortly. Be an hour before he gets you on. Yeah, that's the spirit. Mark's always there to help out.
Obviously, you can't hear me, right, Bradley?
Thanks for trying, Ferbs. These things happen. We could hear you, but you you obviously couldn't hear us. Unfortunate, because I would really like your opinion on this. No audio from you, Brood. Yeah, this is the type of thing you need to be testing when you're not live, when the football's going on, but we'll get back into it. Apologies, Ferbs. Thanks for trying. Blame Mark. It's not my fault. Let's get the timer back on. Score predictions in the chat, people. Some random person there that has copied the channel logo, space D, weird name, and it says no. Have you no co-host today? No. I never usually have one. Don't know what you're talking about. Nobody has existed previously. Wiped from all memories. 3-0 United, yeah, wishful thinking, says space D. Hold on. I think we do actually have a co-host. Zlatani? Oh, Zlatani.
I'm in the toilet. Just wait.
She's on the toilet. Here comes a bit of football and common sense. A vast improvement on M. Downey.
Well, that was fucking dreadful.
Yes, predicted again 1-0 United, I think. 2-1, perhaps. But there does need to be a drastic uptake in the quality of football that we're seeing. Very early days, obviously, but for what we have seen, Sancho looks a wee bit off the pace. But here he is on the ball. Can he make something happen? Cuts into his right foot, plays it back to Paul. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Dan James gets the head down, runs, tries to cross it in, doesn't get through. Gives it away. We should really be called Red Hot Chili Peppers FC, because all we do is give it away. Give it away. Give it away now. Give it away, give it away. Give it away now. What is all that noise? What the hell was that noise? Mark Downey with the cake emoji. Because we've got a fat bum. Alright. You know what? Because one person lost their moderator status, another person is going to gain it. Congratulations, Aaron. You're now moderator for United Fan TV. Your check will be in the post very shortly. My man Rich is in the building. Says sorry, but how can Donny not get in this team? Because Ollie hates him. Simple as that. There's Wales are through, cut back, and Varane with another very, very good covering block. Varane's been man of the match so far. Varane man of the match for sure. If you disagree, let me know. But from what we've seen, any bit of quality it's only been from Varane. And yes, Aaron, you are a spanner. Yes, indeed. So just got to make some notes, for the KG show. Call in later, KG the comedian. Call in there, have your say. I shall be producing that. But I got to make some notes. So the first note, and if you want to help me out making the notes, just let me know. But the first one, and this may change given what's going to happen, but so far, Varane, man of the match. And I've just wrote down match of the day. It's just been that type of day. Hold on. I think my co-host's here. Hold on.
Let's open up the if we go.
No, don't die. Your dinner's probably ready soon.
I missed you.
Did you?
Yeah. Did you
No.
miss me?
Did you miss me as much as Donny van de Beek misses playing football?
Who's Mrs. playing football?
Donny van de Beek?
Why is she?
No, don't hold that. Now,
Hello?
who do we think's going to win?
Van United.
Don't hold. Right, don't do that. Right.
Van United.
Who's going to score all the goals?
Van United.
No, what player's going to score the goals? Stop.
Oh. I just think
Don't.
Stop
Who's going to score all the goals? Tell the people who's going to score. There's Cavani's just come on. What do you think about Cavani? Isn't he good?
But the player is Bruno. What? Bruno.
Yeah, but you don't say it so loud. Hurting people's ears. Bruno, how many is he going to score? You said 68 last time. How many is he going to score today?
78.
78?
Yeah.
He's only got half as well. Your Uncle Aaron's in the building. What do you got to say to Uncle Aaron?
Oh, where's Uncle Aaron?
Stop. Ellie, stop doing that.
Where's Uncle Aaron?
He's watching on the camera, look. He can see you up there.
Oh, why can't he? I don't see him.
Well, you can't see him, but he can see you. You got anything to say to him? Tell him he's a spanner.
You're a spanner.
And he's a big fart sniffer.
Yeah, just
Right.
wait a sec.
Wait. Now, before you go.
I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, yes, you are. Before you go, you gotta sing Viva Ronaldo.
Viva Ronaldo.
Viva Ronaldo.
Viva Ronaldo.
Viva Ronaldo.
I can say it.
Right. There. Off we go.
Just wait. Just wait. I'm not going yet. I can't.
Well, you can't go over there because there's all the tools are over there. It's dangerous. Now, Mummy's calling
What's
me.
that?
It's a flag.
Yeah, but you can hide the flag.
Uh-huh.
Huh?
Similar level quality content that you get when Mark's here. So, there you had a little. If this is the first time you've been here, that's kind of similar levels of what you usually get when Mark's not hungover and can't be bothered coming. I tell you what, Adama Traore, if he had some end, you know what? He's just a different Dan James, isn't he? Like if either of them had unreal finishing, end product, they'd be one of the best in the world. Especially Traore because he's got that strength as well, fast, strong, lathered up in oil, which should be illegal. Not just on the football pitch. But if they just had that wee bit of quality, what I call him? Ian McGuckin, the new Wolves manager. I don't know why I said that name, but just because no idea who it is. So Cavani, I seen Cavani come on, but Cavani came on at the same time as Annie came on to the stream, so I didn't see who he went off for. I assume it's Dan James or Sancho. I'm saying Sancho there, so it must be Dan James. Confirm Bruno in the middle, Mason on the right, Cavani up top. Now, what a team this is. The end of last season, if you'd have told me that we would have Varane at the back, Sancho at left wing, Sancho with Cristiano Ronaldo due to come back, what odds would you have got there? Would have been crazy odds for that. Let me check the comments. Does that now make me the MD of the show? No. Well, that statement makes you, just shows your age a little bit. You're a moderator on the channel, which means you can ban people and you can time them out for spouting nonsense. But don't just do it for shits and giggles. If there's people coming on and saying horrible things, just ban them. If they're spamming loads of stuff, you can time them out and say, here, fucking, how long now? But yeah, no, it does make you part of the show. You could just, jump in the motor and you'd be here in 2 minutes and then you would be part of the show. There's Bruno on. Is he onside? Pulls it back. Sancho wrong-footed. Is that Fred with the half volley? It was well struck. Sweet, see you, Martin. Great ball from Pogba. Great timing of the run from Bruno. That was good football. It wasn't a bad pass too. It was actually deflected away from Sancho. That's what we need. More of that, guys. More of that. Yeah, MD timed out by Aaron. Yep. It's deserved. It's well deserved. Bit of head tennis going on here at the middle of the pitch, but United are pressed higher up pitch at the minute. We look a lot more asserted, a lot more confident now that Cavani's come on. And I am a lot more confident personally that we'll get something out of the game now. Great to see Cavani back. Let me know what you think, folks, about the potential of Cavani and Ronaldo on the pitch at the same time. Are they going to be interchanged? If Ronaldo and Cavani are going to be playing, what sort of formation would we be putting there? Is it going to be two up top? Imagine a 4-4-2 with the two of them up top. Wouldn't be bad. Be very, very attacking, but yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. So there we go, an hour into the game. .30 minutes left. It looks like United have been the better of the sides in the second half so far. Ball crossed in, and is that a corner? No, goal kick, but they look surprised by that. Let's see, who was this? Was this Varane at the back post or Wan-Bissaka? Wan-Bissaka, he didn't look very assured there in the air. What is the introduction of Varane going to do for the career of Wan-Bissaka? Is it going to improve it? Or is it going to highlight his negative aspects a bit more? Interesting to think, actually, what the difference is going to be with Wan-Bissaka, given that he'll have Varane beside him to help out, and he may have a bit more in the attack, but have somebody to actually aim for. So instead of having to constantly be turning back and trying to play a small pass backwards, he's got somebody to aim across into and get himself some assists. Interesting.
She got something. But I have my cup here. Cup here. Where did the cup go? Is it in here? Okay. It's good to know that the cup's in here. Bye. Oh! Close the door and knock it. Now I can come in if I need something. I'll sure to tell you without coming in.
Well, there you go. Just look back there and Wolves nearly scored. Not a great day of football really for the neutrals. For anybody, for that sake, it's been pretty dire. This game has also been rather poor. Hard to watch. And the power went to my head a wee bit there. You did everybody a favour. Sticking him on a wee 300-second ban. 5 minutes of peace and quiet from Mark Downey. Brilliant. That's what everybody wants. Mason down. Quite heavily body checked off the ball there. I must say, even when Mike Dean makes decisions that don't really go for us, I still really do enjoy his face. Like, he's a great character for football. You're never going to get a referee that you just like because they're very, very good at refereeing. It's always about their character. Like your mom, what did you call him? The Italian one? It was like the angry Italian version of Mike Dean. It was bigger. What did you call him? But you all know who I'm talking about. No, he's not remembered because he was a particularly good referee, although he was. It was more about his character. And again, going back to like what I said in the first half, let us have the... Nobody there at the back post. Let us have the audio from the referees. It would make the game so much more interesting. Like the rugby guys have it. Well, would it make it more interesting, or would it make it a bit more... It would take away some of the discussion. Like VAR seems to have done a wee bit. Takes away from some of the discussion, whether it was, whether it wasn't. Hello.
Daddy,
Hi.
is it okay if I use the lid of my toy box as a balance thing for me?
No, because you might break it.
Okay. Get the news.
Don't care what you say. It's an improvement on Mark. And it says Collini, Pier Luigi Collina. Spelling probably wrong. Yeah, Collina. Yes. And what did you call? All the best refs seem to be follically challenged. The what did you call the one? The big lad, English guy with the bald hair. Hard.
Daddy. What? Is it okay if I go up and play in my room?
Of course.
Let's get it.
Good to know. Jesse Lingard and Ashley Young on the sidelines there warming up. The old team are back. The old boys. That is one of the funniest things, football related things you've seen. If you remember Mike Dean, it was a goal and he ran off and it looked like he was celebrating. Very, very funny. McShaw whips it in. Harry Maguire looks like he goes down quite easily. Who was that? Was that Greenwood? With a slide tackle there? Very, very... That was Greenwood too. Unbelievable recovering slide tackle there from Greenwood. United cross it in, comes to Nelson. There's Fred against Traore. We all know who's going to win this one. Luke Shaw comes back, makes a phenomenal tackle, but Traore gets back up quicker. He is quite the physical specimen, that Traore. And I think Luke Shaw gets one right to the plums here. Felix Brick. Well, let's see this again. Luke Shaw there does well. But Traore's an animal. He's a beast. He's kind of like if Usain Bolt was slightly above average at football. Quick, powerful, doesn't have an end product, and he's definitely going to score now just because I said that. That's one thing I gotta do. Hold on. That's what his name was. Hard Webb. He was good as well, especially as a United fan. Was that real? Oh, hold on. United's on the attack here. Bruno with a very, very poor cross. He better do something good because he's going to get more slander. And De Gea looks like he's picked up a knock from this corner. Let's see what happens. There's no contact with anybody. Looks rather innocuous. That's worrying. Let's see it again. Goes down. There's no contact. There's no contact with anyone, so it's probably a muscle strain, which is not a good sign. Let's hope it's okay, but my, Dave saves wordly from him. Yep, Dave saves. Anybody who wants Henderson in front of him, anybody who says he's done, he's past his best.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Best. Unbelievable, and the disrespect he's been showed is disgraceful. Wolves looking like they've got men on here. Traore again easily past Fred. But Traore against Fred, that's... That's just... We're looking for trouble there. It keeps happening over and over. Traore gets one-on-one with Fred. It's twice it's happened now in the last 5-10 minutes. Poor shot from Neves there. You'd expect better. Verb says, it's so sad we can't control a game against teams like Southampton and Wolves. This is ridiculous. Yeah, well, there it's flashing up attempts. Wolves 14 shots at United 7, on target 6-1. So twice as many shots and 6 times as many shots on target. We're just looking toothless. Started the second half well, but it's sort of faded. The time is drifting away from us. Wolves have come into it, and a couple of opportunities. This could go either way. Brush in the building. Best beard in the business. Brush says Fred is... and an emoji which I assume means dead. Shout out to Bernadre and Chino. Fred dead. And DDG fire. There's Ashley Young coming on. It's crazy how much he looks like Ashley Young. And there we go, Sancho coming off. I did predict it. 70 minutes. 5 out of 10. Really didn't do much, but how much of that's him? Hello. You're what? Shedda? Who's Shedda?
Shedda.
I can't really see you over there.
Shedda.
Hello, Shedda.
Shella.
Shella.
Yeah.
How can I help you?
Do you know what I miss?
No. I don't know where she is. But I don't really want to know.
Why?
Because I much prefer Shella.
Okay.
You've got a much better style.
Okay. I'm going to find her.
You gonna go and find you going to find Annie?
Yeah.
Right.
I'll be back in a second. Look, honey. I should make work here by yourself.
Bye. Rich back in the building says James over Ahmad is a joke. Yeah, there's a lot of... Not a lot. There are a couple of weird things going on with team selection.
Daddy.
Ahmad being one of them, and also Donny being one of them. And I know you, Rich, a.k.a. Eagle Eye Footballer, are a big proponent
Daddy.
of Donny. Oh, hello.
Hello. I heard that Shella was looking for
Yeah, Shelley was looking for you, yeah.
me. Shella.
Shella was looking for you.
I'm gonna phone her and see if she wants to come and watch football.
Verbs, it says James still starting is a joke, yeah. Once, let's hope, once Ronaldo comes back, or comes, I was going to say come back, but yeah, that's true. Once Ronaldo is fit and ready to start and is fully ready to go, I think it's 2 weeks' time, he'll be able or likely to start. And we have Rashford back and Pogba there. Oof, good save. Probably our... That's scary to say. That's probably our best shot of the game. 75 minutes in, and it wasn't phenomenal. Aaron says, I'm the only one that thinks Sancho has been disappointing so far. Yep. Not too surprising given the different levels between the Prem and the Bundesliga. This is Aaron. Ahmad having Ronaldo to learn from could give us Ronaldo Mark II next season. That's a bit of a mad statement. Ferbs disagrees, says no, he's been horrendous. He does agree. But it's because we have no attacking fluidity to our game, which is where he thrives. Yeah, I think it's somewhere between what both of you are saying. He does have that moment of individual brilliance in him, a proper system around him would really accelerate that. And we just don't have it. We've never really had it. At the start of Ollie's reign, it was very counter-attacking heavy. But we've always, for years now, and we just forget about it because we get new flashy signings and stuff, but we've, for years under Ollie, have struggled to break down the low block. Still happens. We haven't developed a style of play or a specific tactic aimed at breaking that down. And then on top of that, some of the team selections and especially the substitutions in game management that Ollie's shown has been atrocious. So it's a case of we are relying so heavily on individual brilliance that if nobody shows up, we lose. Or we have a 0-0 draw. But if they do show up, we end up winning 5-1 with a Bruno hat-trick. Or a Pogba hat-trick. Or a Rashford pulling off a goal out of nowhere. That's why Ronaldo's the perfect signing for Ollie. Aaron says midfield's the problem. It's part of the problem, yeah. 100%. This whole everyone wanting Pogba in the left wing and having a problem with him being in the midfield today. That Bitcoin there looked like the B word. Bitch. That's put me off a wee bit. No, Pogba isn't the left winger. It was used there sort of as a bit of a plaster on that sort of position, but his best position, as we all know, is one of three in the midfield. So hopefully when we have all our players back and when we have Ronaldo starting, we can maybe look at the 4-3-3. But again, as Aaron says, the midfield's the problem. We don't have enough depth there. Scott out for anywhere between 4 and 8 weeks. Fred not looking great. Donny, whatever has happened to him. Pogba and Matic, yeah. Anybody with vision can see it, that the midfield is the problem. But what's going to happen about it? There's Bruno with a great ball through to Cavani. Very good sweeping up from the goalkeeper. Eagle-eyed. Ferbs, do you have a Twitter account? Yep, Ferbs, hit up Rich. You put into the group chat there. Very interesting stuff in there. Aaron says, nobody to command the game and set the pace. We do have a couple of people there, but we don't have enough to play three in the midfield. And it's seeming like Bruno is much more of a forward than a midfielder. So you can't even use him. So basically what we'll have is McTominay injured. Fred in terrible form. Pogba inconsistent and better in a different formation, and Matic, who's past it, and Donny, who's been exiled, it seems. Go on, Mason. It's crazy how much we were relying on Mason. The Bruno there, poor touch. Martial saves it going from a goal kick. Let's see if he can do anything. The boys on thin ice. Ball into Fred. And Bruno comes to nothing. Pogba gives it away again. Pogba has been dire today. Very, very poor. Mason again. It's crazy how much we're... And there it is! Yes! Mason! Just said it. I was going to say it again. It's crazy how much we're relying on Mason. And if you look back at what I've been saying for about a year now, Mason. Phenomenal. Mason. He's the future. What's going on here? Come on, Mason! No. You can't give that. Hold on here. Is this going to VAR? It actually looks like the keeper puts that in. I'd like to see that from behind, but phenomenal stuff. Are they going to pull this back for the Pogba thing? Because that will be soft. You need to see that in ultra slow mo. Mike Dean, that's what I said. Best referee there's ever been in the whole entire world ever. Big up, Mike Dean. I know you're watching this, Mike Dean, even though you're on the pitch, but good man. And you knew that 20 quid would be worth it, I sent you. It's definitely not been called off here. Good stuff. Bloody Mason. Bloody Mason. Ferb says it's the setup, the system / manager instructions or lack thereof. 100%. 100%. It's all about vibes. Shout out to Vibes FC. It's all about vibes. Not great tactical knowledge. It's not great man management, i.e. man management on the pitch. Game management. It's not really there. It's moments of brilliance. Like that goal was individual brilliance. Because we haven't been targeting that side of the pitch, trying to target that sort of weakness. It's just been the play is broke down, it's went out to that side, and he's done something that most people can't do. And the keeper should have done better, but Mason just did it for him. They've had much more shots on target. They've looked a better team for most of the game, but we just have somebody with the quality of Mason. And it keeps happening where we're just happy we've got the win and there's not that inquest. And especially now, nobody's going to want to have the inquest of what's going on and is Ollie the problem and is the coaching the problem, because we just bought Ronaldo. Everyone's going to be, well, got away with that. And still time to go, by the way. But everyone's going to be, oh, got away with that. Got 3 points. Let's move on. We'll get better. If players come back. But then the players come back, and then some of them get injured that are playing, and then the circle keeps going, and this is why we're not winning silverware, because there's no consistency in it. But anyway, what a rant after going 1-0 up. It's just pent up in me. Let's see. Yeah, Rich, would love to hear you. 9 o'clock UK on Eagle Eyed Football's channel. Yes, everybody go over there and subscribe to it. Go and watch tonight, 9 o'clock. Ferb says send me the link. Yes, Rich, make sure you've sent that over to Ferbs. Aaron says Pogba can't play CDM. Well, I somewhat disagree. I think he can play a deep, like a. Let's talk football manager talk, but he's good as a deep line playmaker. Like he played with Juventus, he played with 2 others beside him doing the donkey work, and he was able there just to be creative and not worry about defending and stuff. But he would play from back, sort of that quarterback role. He could play the big long balls and arrive late in the box, things like that. And as he gets older, he's going to fall better and better into that. Which is why it's so strange to see him out in left midfield. Somehow it works, and here we go. That's a good thing as well. The longest unbeaten away run. We'll break that record today if we end up not losing. So that's good. Thankful for that, says Aaron. Yep. Damn, we needed that, says Ferbs. Always looking for someone to bail us out. And this season, it has been Greenwood every single game. Scored in the first game. Scored the winning goal against... No, scored against Southampton. Scored the second goal, was it? Against Leeds. And then has scored the only goal of today. For such a young man, it's unbelievable. Stands, celebration, goal. So jammy, says Brush. But I'll take it. I don't see what was jammy about it. I don't think that was a foul. Keeper doesn't do great, but I don't think it was jammy. Jammy was the Southampton goal. That was Jammy against us. So we'll take that. Not good football at all, but we'll have to take it as always. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Verbs. Been 3 years of it. We need better from this team as a whole. Oh, yes. It's there. Sorting this out. Yep, scoreboard 1-0. Yahoo! And there's the link there for Eagle Eye Football's channel. Make sure you just open a new wee tab there. Go and subscribe. Then come back. And then go 9 o'clock tonight and go and show that. Hopefully I'll be there too. Verbs got you locked in, my G. Tried my best to hop on travelling today, but I should be able to make it still. Yep. And then back to the subject at hand. Talking about Pogba. Wasted at CDM does cover enough M. Not sure what that means. Does he do covers for the M people? Not sure. Moving on now. Is that a song? Anyway. Good at doing quarterback, but not breaking up counters on us. Ronaldo may think twice after watching this. Well, I don't think he's... Like that's it all. Signed, sealed, delivered. I'm yours. Why am I singing? Ronaldo don't deserve it today, but we'll take it. Yeah, that's what I said. We'll take it. And then next week, we'll take it. Or there'll be a game where we're just particularly on form and we'll all be thinking we're going to win the World Cup, even though we're a domestic team. Ferb says Pogba needs to play at 8 free role on the left side, but Ollie doesn't know how to do it. Pogba can play deeper against certain teams, but not everyone. He hates being rushed all game from deep. Mason down always puts this shit up me. But he's up and he's moving. Vibes is back in the building. Varane more Premier League assists than Arsenal, and Fred has more Premier League goals than Arsenal. Was it Varane? Did Varane assist that Mason goal? Didn't even notice that. Good job we've got Varane as man of the match. Yeah, everyone's shouting out Vibes. Vibes is just next level. He's the YouTube commenting god. Pity's no plums to come on alive. But he's turned off the game. What can we do with that bit of information? Oh, and there's Marina's has come onto the pitch streaking. Big Mason sorts it out. What is that going in? Big bloody Mason. Big Diogo. Apparently staying now. Quite happy about that. I like the opportunity you have there with him swapping him out for Wan-Bissaka. Go from somebody a bit more defensive to somebody a bit more attacking. I like it. Don't need to waste the money on Trippier. Let's just get a wee CDM in. There's Delo with his first bit of play. Does well. Okay. Martial is a trifle official. Yeah, it's not great. Not great. Here we go. 5 minutes of added time at the end. Wolves on the attack here. It would just be very typical. There's Varane, gets up, gets it out, but not far enough. Fred completes the job, but Well, should I say it? Yeah, I should say it. I did call it 1-0 or maybe 2-1. Yeah, I knew it was going to be tight. The Berbatov's mannerisms with Nicholas Bentnor, whoever that is. Output. It says, as United fans, we can complain, but we have 2 wins and a draw from 3. Arsenal are 3 games in, and now in a relegation battle before end of August. I can't wait to see the next AFTV. Is it really as bad as it seems, though, for Arsenal? It's fun to banter them, but they've had a very tough start. It was the Brentford one. You can excuse them, the other 2. Well, flip, what am I talking about? 5-0. Yeah, how Arteta's still got a job, that's crazy. But I need to stop going after players. I called Traore a sponsor for Johnson's baby oil, and he's been great today. No, he has looked very, quite dangerous. And as I've said a couple of times during the game, how is that legal? How is he able to do that? Lather himself up? Just running through the pitch, impregnating everybody. Verbs AFTV, Trips TV is lot all now. Lit. That's terrible cramp we've got there, Pogba. And at least another 45 seconds in the ground, please. Thank you. Vibe says, I don't want to jinx it, but Ollie has got away with it today, 100%. I said it, give us 45 seconds, and he genuinely has. He got a yellow card. I assume it's for time wasting. So he's just like, happy days, it'll take another minute. It was him that caused the foul. Fantastic. Good, great game management. That's what we should have across the pitch, but we don't see it. Rich says this would be 3 games Wolves have not deserved to lose. Yeah, I think they'll be all right this year. If they keep playing this way, they'll do well. Definitely finish above Arsenal. Arsenal are dead. Vibe says, can we just leave Fred at some church and Wolves and drive off? Pastor Fred. Yeah, he hasn't been great this season, but he hasn't. Yeah, no, he's been terrible. He's been terrible. The worst thing about it is he's vindicated Aaron somewhat, which is the worst of it all. Vibe says this season, question mark, don't know what it means. Yes, we are currently in this season, Vibes, yep. And there's the sash. Sails. Sails. For some reason, the Wolves centre back there rolling around on the floor wasting time. We'll take it. Cavani doing well getting into the corner there, but his touch lets him down a wee touch. Verbs, Ollie constantly getting away with it. That's what I don't like / need in my life. Makes it hard work to watch and stressful. Yep, it's the individual FC is what it is. It's the question that nobody can answer. I defy you or anybody to give me an answer or point me to somebody who can't give me an answer. What is our style of play? My answer to that is individual brilliance, but that ain't a style of play. That's just have good players. Varane just absolutely hoofed it into nowhere. I thought he would have a bit more composure, but sure, If it works, it works. It says, Wolves have my utmost respect. They continuously lose top players yet maintain their standards. They actually lost a great manager and they don't look any different. Hats off. It's an interesting take on it. Their style of play, their style of play has extended into this season, even with a different manager. You can see their style of play. You can see what they're going to do. You know what they're going to do. It's just, can you deal with it? Can you beat it? Maybe that's Ollie's thing. Let's just be so unpredictable and, go out there and just sort it out there. Because then how do you plan against that? Don't know. Maybe oversimplifying things. There's Big Ronnie. I'm surprised we actually didn't see more cardboard cutouts of Ronnie. Big Ron. That's going to be amazing. And there we go. Full time. Let's finish up the comments and then I gotta go. McFred is decent for certain games and then can perform, but we either need a DM or a different system. Or both. And Ferbs agrees with that. Greenwood claps the keeper's cheeks. I hope he doesn't, because that should be classed as assault and then he can't play for us. Ferbs, I've aged 10 years in the last 3 watching this pivel. 10 years in the last 3? That's strange. Well, let's do a very, 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 very quick review. MD M space dot space D says we were 5 out of 10 today. Need to level up. 5 out of 10. That is probably slightly. 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10 in general. Okay. Rich says huge win for you. My review of the game is.
Well, that was fucking dreadful.
And Mike Dean, man of the match. MD, it's timed out again. Fair enough. Rich says huge win for you. Massive win, says Ferbs, we didn't deserve it. Agree 100%. Vibe says hit Wolves away, we'll probably draw them in the cups. Yeah, we do like drawing them. And then Aaron says oops, right. Gotta go.
Get on the way for fucking swearing!
These nuts. Ha! Got him! Ha!
And finally.
Well, that was fucking dreadful.
Bye. You're a